Good morning, students. This is class for BSc third sem. Okay, BSc third sem, whose syllabus topic is physiology and biochemistry. What is that? BSc third sem. What in the theory? What is the topic means? That it is physiology and biochemistry. Okay, so first we will see about the physiology. Okay, so in that physiology, here the first unit is about the nerves and muscles. But I'm going to start with the second unit. Okay, unit 2. That it is the name of that unit is digestion. Okay, digestion is the first unit in the second unit in the third semester, that is in the zoology. Okay, so first we will study about the digestion. So here the digestion means, what do you mean by the digestion? Before going to digestion, I want to tell that food is the basic requirement of all living organisms. What is that? For learning the digestion, we have to go for the food. Okay, see here, the food, which is one of the basic requirement for all living organisms, because all living organisms require the food. Either the living organisms, it may be the unicellular or it may be the multicellular. All that living organisms are required what? Food. For what reason the living organisms required the food means that all living organisms require the food for growth, a proper growth in them. Okay, growth and maintenance for meeting their energy, needs. Okay, and this, see here, for in the digestion, whatever food we are telling, food indirectly we can say the food will give us the nutrients. What it will give? It will give us the nutrients. Okay, so that nutrients, how we are taking, how we are consuming, that process we can call it as the digestion. Okay, so here all living organisms require food. Either it may be a bacteria, either it may be a fungi, algae, plants, animals, herbs, shrubs, everything. All of them are required the food. For what reason we require the food? For growth. Okay, if proper growth is taking place in our body, see, if a proper diet or a proper nutrient is going through in our body means, then our body will grow in a proper way. As well as maintenance for meeting their energy needs, for doing the activities. Okay, day-to-day life, whatever the activities which are required, which are necessary in our life, such as walking, swimming, learning, eating, sleeping, everything, whatever the activities, different activities, so that activities are also required. They all require the energy. If we are not eating the food, then for 1 or 2 days, then we feel that we had lost all the energy. We are lost time. Okay, so for that reason, our body requires the energy. What it requires? It requires the energy. So whatever that food which is a basic requirement for all living organisms, and whatever the food which is these are the food are the substances. What they are? These are the substances which are required for the growth and maintenance for meeting their energy needs, and they are known as the nutrition. What it is known as the that substances which is required for these two reasons, that is known as the nutrition. What we can call it as the nutrition, and the substances we can call it as the substances. We can call it as the nutrients. Or nutrients are components of food. What it is? Altogether, nutrition, and what is that food substances which is required for the all living organisms. That nutrients or the components of the food, we can call it as the nutrients. So the major components, what are the particular components or the component of the food means? Let's see here. What are the components, the major components of our food? Major components of food. What are the components of the nutrients? Or else we can also call it as the nutrients. What are that? Means the first is the carbohydrate. Carbohydrate, proteins, carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins, minerals. Then except that, so these all things, say carbohydrate, protein, fat, these are required in a large quantities. Okay, then some other nutrients such as the vitamins, minerals and all, these are required in a minute quantities. So these are the nutrients or the components of the food in the digestion. See, food provides the energy and organic material for growth and repair of the tissues. What is the function of the food, or what is the necessary or the necessity of the food? So, see here, necessity of food. Why a living organism is required the food? So, that is first for the food is required for the growth. Here, for the growth, the food is providing the organic substances. What they are providing? They are providing the organic substances for growth as well as to repair the tissues. Repair the tissues. Okay. Repair the tissues or repair the damaged tissues. The food is providing the organic material to whom? To the body, so or to the animal, for what? For the growth of the body and to repair the tissues. Okay, and in this, one more very important thing, that is the water. Here, the water also plays a very important role in the digestion, which is also required to our body for a proper metabolic process and which prevents the dehydration and in the of the body. Okay, so here next thing, whatever the biomacromolecules. What do you mean by biomacromolecules? Means the macromolecules whose molecular weight will be somewhat larger. So to them we can call it as the macromolecules. So that biomacromolecules will, what it is, such as carbohydrates are there, proteins are there, fats are there. These all are what? These all are the biomacromolecules. So these macromolecules are not going to be utilized by our body directly. Okay, it is not going to be directly utilized in its original form. It has to be digested. It has to undergo into a certain process. For what? For utilizing for the cells. Okay, so here, see, in the food, there will be presence of bio-macromolecules. Okay, what are that bio-macromolecules? Such as carbohydrates, proteins, fats. So these all things are present in a larger quantity. Okay, so which is present in the food. So these biomicromolecules are required in the food, cannot be easily utilized. Cannot be easily utilized. Okay, or otherwise it cannot be. See, it cannot be utilized from the food in its direct form. Direct form. How then? How it is going to utilize means? First, it has to be broken down, then converted into the simple substance. First, it has to be broken, has to convert into the amino acids. Then fats has to convert into the fatty acids or glycerol. So in this form, we can say carbohydrate, proteins, fats, these are present in the direct form. Direct form, or else you can say complex form. Okay, they will be present in the complex form. So it has to be broken down, then it has to convert into the simpler form. So whatever the process of conversion of from complex form to the simpler form, whatever the process is there, where it will take place? It will take place in the digestive system. Where it will take place? It will take place in the digestive system. Okay. So next, let's see what do you mean by this digestion? What is the definition of digestion? So till now we had seen whatever the biomicromolecules will be there, which is present in the food, it cannot be utilized directly. Whatever in the complex form it will be. Okay. First it has to be broken down, then it has to convert into the simpler form. Then you can utilize the cells of our body, can utilize that food substances. The next thing here that whatever this process is going to take place, where it is going to take place means that is in the digestive system. The next thing, what do you mean by digestion? Okay, what is the definition of the digestion? You will see here. See, definition of digestion. This is the process of conversion of, or it is the process of conversion of complex food substances complex food substances to simple observable form. Okay, which form? From the complex food substances to simpler observable form, and it is known as the digestion. This is the definition of what? Digestion. And it is carried out by the digestive system. This digestion, it is carried out by digestive system. Okay. In this digestive system, the two processes are going to take place. That is, or this digestive system involving the two processes, that is the mechanical and biochemical methods. It involves the two methods, that is mechanical, and one more, that is biochemical method. By these two methods, a digestion is going to take place. Where it is going to take place, the digestion? It will take place in the digestive system. Sorry? Digestive system. So this digestive system constitutes the part, and that is known as the alimentary canal. What it is known as? Alimentary canal. So what we have to study here in this digestion unit, that we have to study the physiology of digestion, physiology of digestion in alimentary canal. This will be the next topic in the next class. Okay, physiology of digestion in the alimentary canal. So we will see this in the next class. Okay, thank you.